All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Buck, and I'm the Vice President of the National Society of Black Engineers at UCLA, our chapter. And I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about careers in engineering. So I'll go ahead and get started. So engineering as a whole, an engineer is a person who works as a professional problem solver. They use math and science and other skills to find practical solutions to problems that benefit society and individuals. They really shape the future by designing, creating, building, improving, and inventing. And that's how they lead the world into the future. So there's a lot of different engineering types. So my goal is to just expose you to a couple of them today. Starting with electrical engineering. Electrical engineering is a very broad field that involves everything with electricity and power. Electrical engineers can be found working on renewable energy projects, circuitry and spacecraft, robots, power plants, and even wireless headphones. So anything with electrical components, electrical engineers work on that. They work on the design and everything going into it. And one resource to find more about them is the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, or IEEE. Next, we have computer science and engineering. Computer science and engineering deals with programming of all types, as well as the design of computer hardware. So computer scientists specifically work on software. They create apps, websites, operating systems, and even video games, while computer engineers focus more on the hardware of computers for peak performance. A couple of resources if you're looking into getting into programming, there's Code Academy and Leak Code, which are two awesome resources for you. Next, we have civil and environmental engineering. So civil engineering is the oldest and most diverse field of engineering. Civil engineers design and build infrastructure projects like airports, bridges, buildings, canals, dams, landfills, pipelines, roads, sewers, tunnels, and water supply systems, and more. So really just dealing with the actual building and structure of things. To find more about those, you can go to the American Society of Civil Engineers or Engineer Without Borders, both organizations for civil engineers. Next, we have mechanical and aerospace engineering. Mechanical engineering is concerned with the design and manufacture, installation, and the operation of engines and machines. Mechanical engineers design machines and other solutions to solve mechanical problems and challenges. So a lot of car mechanics, even working on stuff like robots and rovers that go to Mars. And thinking of aerospace engineering, that's concerned with the development of aircraft and spacecraft. Aerospace engineers work on planes, space shuttles, satellites, and missiles, all things aerospace. And to find out more about that stuff, you can look into MIT OpenCourseWare. They have a lot of good information. And NASA even has internship for high school students. Next, we have chemical and materials engineering. They both use physical science, like chemistry, to understand the properties of various substances and create new ones or useful versions of them. Chemical engineers work in pharmaceuticals, food processing, oil refinery, and much more. Materials engineers work on metals, plastics, and other like ceramics, other substances to create new materials for different uses. And you can go to the American Institute of Chemical Engineers to find out more about them. Lastly, we have bioengineering. They use a combination of life science, like biology, math, and engineering to solve problems in the medical and healthcare field. Bioengineers design health equipment like pacemakers, artificial limbs, organs, and other devices that help improve the quality of life of the people. You can see different examples of that on the slide. And to learn more about them, you can go to the Biomedical Engineering Society, that link. We have a few citing pages, but thanks for listening, guys. These were a couple of the engineering fields you can get into, and I hope you learn more about them. All right.